actually run you through all of the proper tools to use and stuff for making the toys, but I'm just gonna kind of generally run you through what your jobs are going to be, some safety stuff, just a little bit like that, okay? Just to dip your feet in the water, okay? And then you'll get more into it probably next week. Yes, okay. And I'm sure they mentioned this to you, but since you are joining so late in the year and so close to Christmas, you really won't be making many toys at all. You'll just kind of be doing a lot of paperwork and stuff like that, and then after Christmas we'll prep you and do lots of training then, so that next year you are ready. Yes, okay, good. So I just want to make sure I have all of your information right. So can you just give me your first and last name, please? With a Y, right? Perfect. Good. And do you have an email? Okay. Just because I will email you a lot of the safety stuff and all of the nitty-gritty details, so that when you have your final ELF test, you have the proper material to study from, okay? Alright, and do you know anyone in the ELF workshop, or are you brand new to everything? Your aunt works here, that's amazing. What's her name? Oh, she's well respected here, so many people love her. Yeah, it's so amazing. So she recommended you and she got you into this. Well, I'm so happy to hear that. It is really, really amazing working at the toy factory, and so I'm so happy she loves it and recommended that you do it as well. Yeah. Okay, and just generally, how have you been enjoying the whole orientation experience so far? Awesome, that's great to hear. Do you have any recommendations or anything like that? Any questions? No? Okay, well, if you think of any recommendations to our program, or if you have any questions at all, you can just email your orientation leader, the senior ELF, myself, anyone really, and we'll be happy to take your recommendations into consideration, as well as answer any questions you may have, okay? I mean, you do have your aunt who you can talk to as well, but there are tons of resources and people in ELFs to help you. Alright, so just for the paperwork that you're going to be doing, really you're just going to be filing a lot of the letters that Santa gets, so that he can go through them and see what people are asking for Christmas. So there are different piles, and they're organized by country and then city in said country. So that's actually quite a big job, is to organize all those letters. With that being said, you won't be the only one doing that. There will be a few senior elves helping out with that, but mostly that is a job that we keep for interns, so there will be a ton of interns working with you, sorting the letters, and then the senior elves will just be making sure that you guys are doing everything correctly, okay? Yeah, so it is pretty simple. It's just tedious is that